I love fabric, and it's probably my very favorite part of quilting too. I love looking at fabric, I love picking out fabric, I daydream about fabric. Unfortunately, I am currently on a fabric diet, but that doesn't mean I can't look, okay? And because it's been too hot to quilt in my sewing room for about, I don't know, 5 weeks or so, I have been doing a ton of online window shopping. So this week I thought it might be fun to give you a little tour of my top, I think 7 places to find deals online. I'm talking daily deals, I'm talking clearance, sales, remnants, all the good stuff. Some of the sites are absolutely my favorites, and then a few of them are some brand new, exciting discoveries. I want to start with probably the best known option. If you've been quilting for a while, you've probably already heard of it. If you're new to shopping for fabric online, you're in for a treat. I'm pretty sure that Fat Quarter Shop has one of the largest selections of clearance, sale, and daily, weekly, and monthly deals. So it's definitely my first stop when I am looking for fabric online. I obsessively check the daily deals throughout the week. And now, full disclosure, I am part of their affiliate program, but I'm also genuinely a fan. I found some of my very best deals right here. So if you'd like to shop for fabric and support this YouTube channel at the same time, you can use the link in the video description, but absolutely no pressure. You don't need to if you don't want to. So if you look right at the top of the page, we have the on sale tab and the flash sale tab. And I always obsessively look at the flash sale. This is what we have today. It will be gone in 10 hours about. So by the time this video comes up, this is going to be gone. But if you scroll down, you'll see some more sale options. So here are Basic of the Month, Notion of the Month, Pattern of the Month, Book of the Month, and Cross Stitch of the Month. And go a little bit further down because my next stop is always Pre-Cuts of the Week, because these start to sell out really fast. By the end of the week, there might be maybe 1 or 2 of these left. But these are always a lot of fun to look at. So after you've taken a look at those, scroll back up, and then we have our deals right here. You could click here on sale to see absolutely everything, or you could come over here and you can look at the categories again. So we'll go to the Basic of the Month. So the Basic of the Month for July 2026 is grunge fabric. And this is a lot of fun to add to quilts. It gives a really nice texture. And you'll find pre-cuts, but if you scroll down more, you'll find that you can buy by the yard as well. Some of the colors are really out there for me, but there's something here for everyone. There's 10 pages of it. Now here are the notions of the month. We have magic binding makers, a thread cutter, marking tools, pins, all sorts of stuff to go through. And I think they're all from Taylor Seville? I'm not familiar with that brand. But you can keep going down and you'll see there's 4 pages of that. So lots to scroll through there. The patterns of the month are from Jen Kingwell Designs. Look at these. Her quilt patterns are always so much fun. They're so vibrant. And there's a good mix between, I think, traditional piecing and applique piecing. And there's something very modern about the way she uses color, I think. The book of the month is Strawberry Garden Quilt by Joanna Figueroa. And then finally, I don't look at the cross stitch of the month, but I will go to on sale and I'll just look at everything they have listed here. Well, not everything, because there is a ton. But I really love that I can sort through it very quickly. There's tons of filters. You can go product type, you can go craft type, notion type, price, all of that good stuff to really narrow down what you are actually interested in. The Quilt Place is one of my new finds, and I'm sorry I didn't find it sooner because it looks like they might be going out of business. But for now, it is a great place to scoop up some larger pieces of fabric. I don't think they're cutting by the yard. I think it's just remnants or like end of bolts. So you're probably not going to find any fat quarter bundles or layer cakes here. So let's head on over to the sale page. And I have gone to both Miscellaneous Bargains and Last Chance, and they are completely separate. There's no overlap that I noticed between these two, so make sure to check them both out. So we'll start with Miscellaneous Bargains. And we have a lot of filters we can choose from, or you can just scroll through. And what you'll notice here is that the yard is final. They're not going to say it's like a half yard is this, or your minimum cut is a yard. It's like you are getting 4 yards. and this is more than half off. So that is a really great deal if you want some bigger cuts in your stash. So after you're done browsing there, head back up to sale and go to last chance. And then here you're going to see more variable sizes. So we have 2 3/4, 2 1/4, 2 1/8, and 2 7/8. So these are definitely end of bolts here. Look at that one. That would be really great for one of those jar quilts. Oh, so with this one, this popcorn. But I don't think, for this specifically, for novelty fabric, I don't think I'm going to need like almost 2 yards of popcorn fabric. I mean, who knows? Maybe you do, but I think it would sit in my stash and I'd wonder what to do with it. I think that if I was going to buy a large piece, I would look for something that I could easily incorporate into my stash or into a project I'm currently working on or planning in the near future. But there's lots of different kinds of fabric here to choose from. This looks like reproduction. We have some batik here, some novelty. So there is a lot of great stuff here, but you might need to sort through it to find what is to your liking. I can't tell you how much I love Hancock of Paducah. I've actually been to this store in person. It was amazing, but it was also overwhelming. And it was also the first time I ever wished that I lived in Kentucky. There is just so much fabric. While I was there, I didn't notice any sale fabric, but their site has a ton to look through. Up here, you'll see you can shop by fabric, by brand, by color, pre-cuts, notions, and my favorite tab always is sales. This feature right here, I don't think I've ever noticed on any other site, but you can sort by like the max price you want to shop by or the minimum price you want to shop by. So that's really cool. Then you can do brands, type, subtype, and then I often like to do color because I can build my stash more intentionally that way. Or if I'm looking for a really good deal on a designer that I love, I'll search here. Usually the big designers don't have very much on the clearance or sales, unfortunately, but it's always nice to check. There's just so much to see here. I love it. I don't think I've noticed this collection before. Free Spirits Fabric Indigo Palette by Tim Holtz. Collage. I don't know how you would use it, but it's really interesting fabric. If you've made a quilt with this, let me know. Send me a picture or something. I'd love to see how you used it. But look at this. $6.99 a yard. That's really great. This is $5.99 a yard, $5.99 a yard. So you're going to find some really great deals in here. Let's skip to page 4. Ooh, this is a neat fabric. That could be really interesting. Here's some more of that collage fabric. Okay. We have some panel, it looks like. So there's lots of stuff mixed in here to look for. One thing to keep an eye on, though, is let's pick a good fabric. Let's pick this one. You're going to be shopping by the yard. So the smallest piece of fabric you can get is going to be a yard. And that's the same in store, too. I was really surprised. They only cut yards. Okay, I'm going to be completely honest here. The site design for this one really, it does put me off a little bit. It makes me think of AI images. They don't look... I'm not super familiar with the designers of like these kinds of panels and things, but they look AI to me. But that's not why I would shop here. I would shop here for the sales. So equilter.com has their clearance broken up into sections. So we have batiks, animals, blenders, clearance, designer closeouts, florals, foods, all that kind of stuff. And so there are some good deals here, 50% off. But you have to dig around for something that speaks to you. And there is a lot of, I think I would call it filler. So not really stuff that I'm interested in. I have to look through it and find something that would actually work for my style. So let's go to batiks. I like these ones, some nice texture, like this one. And again, 1 yard minimum, but that yard is $7.48. So that is pretty good deal. Oh, I like this color. So there we have batiks. Animals, birds, and bugs. Looks like some more panel-y kind of stuff. I'm not really good at detecting AI, just to be completely frank, but some of this just screams AI to me and some of it doesn't. So I would shop carefully here, but really if all you're worried about is affordability, then you're likely to find something here that you'll like. Next up we have Bloomery Fabrics, and I know the sales aren't as deep as like the Fat Quarter Shop or other brands like that, but keep in mind this is a much smaller business and they can't afford to behave like a big fabric company. So keep that in mind as you were shopping their sales. But one thing I really like about this site is that it feels very curated. The fabric selection feels sort of thoughtful and purposeful, and there are a lot of fabrics here that I haven't seen elsewhere. So you might find some hidden gems on this site. And for this site, the smallest cut you can buy is a ½ yard instead of a yard. So let's head to the sales tab. These sloths are so cute. I always love a good Ruby Star fabric. We've got some Halloween stuff already. Maybe you're already getting started on your Halloween stuff. But there's a good mix of fabric here. But it feels, I think, very contemporary. I don't think I've ever noticed like reproduction fabric on here. I don't think I've noticed batik. Oh, this one's fun. I like that. Some more Halloween. I don't think I see cotton and steel very often on other sites. But maybe I'm just being oblivious. Ooh, I like this one. This is a really nice soft print. Some panels. Oh, you could do something really fun with this. So just a lot of really cute stuff here. I think if I were to choose just one word to describe what they have here, it's just cute. Cute, cute, cute. Some nice texture in that. Some more Christmas, cute Santa. So look around, you might just find something super special you can't find anywhere else. Hawthorne Supply always seems to have a really good selection, although I think it would still be unfair to compare it to Fat Quarter Shop. But I like the design of the site. It's like neat and clear, easy to navigate. So pre-cuts on sale. Sewing kits on sale. So let's go ahead and go there. Now, my only nitpick about this entire site is that you can't see the price until you click through to the fabric, which can be really annoying if you're just doing like a quick look through, you're trying to find a good deal. You can't see what the best deal is until you click on it. So let's find one that we might be interested in. I like these fabrics here. I think they're the ones that are meant for two-sided binding. So let's click on that. And then we'll see it's on sale for $9.95. So again, not a super deep discount, but a definite discount here. I like also that they show the colors used. You can easily get to the supplier, designer, the collection. I love this feature. Click on the collection. You'll see all of the fabrics in the collection, and then you can see what they have available in their shop. Oh, I really like this one actually. It's fun and bold. Anyway, so go ahead, look around fabric sale, but I also like to look at the pre-cuts. And this one, again, I guess there's two gripes then. To really see a good representation of what's in the bundle, you're going to have to click on it. So you'll click for the price, you'll click for some extra pictures, although this one is a little better. But let's say we wanted a better look at this one. You can only see one fabric. So click on that, and then they have so many pictures to look through to get better idea of the details. So that is always really nice. Now, while you're here on the site, do not forget to look at the new giveaway, okay? So click there. You can enter this giveaway, but it will also be registering you for their newsletter. So you will get, I think it's a weekly newsletter. They're not going to spam your inbox. I actually really like looking through it just to see what's come out, what's the new fabric on the market, that kind of thing. I don't know how often they change the giveaway. I think it might be twice a week. Don't hold me to that, but it's at least once a week. And it seems to always be 10-inch square packs. So it's another thing that I do check throughout the week just to enter myself into the next newest giveaway. And last but not least is the Missouri Star Quilt Company. This one is also one that you can visit in person. It's elaborate if you go there. There's multiple buildings. Anyway, it's very popular in the quilting community. There's lots of options, but I've only done just a little bit of shopping here because I often forget about it. And I don't know why, because it's like full of stuff. You've got daily deals, you got great sales, but for some reason it slips my mind. Similarly to the Fat Quarter Shop, you're going to find more than just fabric here. You're going to find notions and batting and pre-cuts and little gifty things. So there is a lot to see here. You're going to find something you love for sure. I also think it's a really great place to shop for Christmas gifts for your fellow quilters. Just going to put that out there in case you want to get started early. So I love that right on the first page we have the Quilter's Daily Deal here, or you could choose sales up here. So let's go to Daily Deal. And again, this will be gone by the time this video goes up. So we've got a jelly roll of tonal white assorted prints. Such a good thing to have in your stash. It would be so useful in a lot of different ways. And I like here that tells you how many there are left. And you can scroll down for your daily specials, your weekly specials, and then this right here is products that go with the daily deal. So if you like the daily deal, you'll probably like one of these other things that they are highlighting. Okay, so really, really great thing to keep an eye on. It changes every day. It's wonderful. Now let's go to sales here, and you'll see that we have 25% off Maywood Studio specifically. We've got 2-yard cuts. We've got Santa's Pick, save big on 5 favorites. Scroll down and we have batik pre-cuts, we have thread. There's just a lot of different categories that you can look through here. A lot of fun for window shopping and killing a little time and daydreaming about fabric. I love it. You can scroll down here, you can see sale products that are under $20. Maybe you're looking to fill out a gift basket for a friend, or you're trying to make that last little bit to push you into free shipping. So a lot of fun. You're going to be here a while, probably. And one last thing, if these categories are too specific for you, you can also go over here to the side and you can go 50% off, 40% off. If you're just interested in fabric by the yard, just notions, just kits, embellishments, and so on. So you can skip right to what you are looking for. Thanks for spending time with me today, quilters. If you want to support this channel and help me buy supplies and materials for future videos, please visit my Buy Me a Coffee page linked in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss upcoming videos. And I'll see you again real soon. Bye!